The Range Rover SV Autobiography Dynamic is a uniquely bespoke luxury SUV that goes from 0 to 60 in just 5.5 seconds and costs a whopping £164,000. Heady territory, even for a brand synonymous with off-road excellence.
The Range Rover is our flagship vehicle, and it is a great vehicle, and most people just love the way it is. But there are people that want the vehicle more individual to them, and that's what SVA is about.
The SV Autobiography Dynamic is a direct response to a changing market and new competition.
By 2020, they reckon there's going to be 20 million SUV-type vehicles globally. That's a lot of vehicles, and that's a big market.
And there are lots of great competitors coming into the marketplace from above us and below us.
It makes me smile because, you know, bring it on. Be warned, we've been doing it for a long time. That doesn't mean to say we sit on our laurels, but you better be good to compete with us.
They've sort of been exploring how high they can go with pricing an SUV. No one really knows yet. There are $400,000, $500,000 sports cars. There are really expensive sedans that are $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, but no one has taken that with the SUV yet. So they're still looking for the ceiling of how high you can go.
That luxury exploration takes place back at the Special Vehicle Operations Workshop.
Solihull over the last 10 years has been absolutely transformed. I mean, it's a huge business now. It's state-of-the-art, very, very mechanized, very efficient. Here we're much more focused on individual cars. It's much more handcrafted. It's much more about the people and people interacting with the vehicles. So chalk and cheese, really. The takt time certainly isn't 49 seconds, maybe 49 days.
Land Rover spends over £20 million building the 20,000 square metre facility and models it after a Formula One team garage.
If you look at any facility around, there's not really anything to this sort of standard.
The build begins when a fully functional Range Rover arrives from the Solihull factory.
It's a complete vehicle, and it comes into this facility, and we'll then take parts out and refit new parts, or we'll modify parts. So we'll add new options onto the vehicle, essentially.
Basically selling them that dream that that car is bespoke and it's theirs, nobody else's.
It's a quiet, artisanal workshop where nothing is rushed.
They're going to be building an autobiography build on this car, so there's quite a lot involved. Bumpers off, seats out, change the console with champagne coolers in. Nice little touches here, there, all over the car, really.
The bespoke conversion takes two craftspeople roughly 5.5 hours.
Probably 50-ish parts, something like that. So some are obviously quite large, like the centre console, and then the coax are really small, so.
We're seeing a huge shift in the entire automotive industry that went from hand-built cars very early on to mass production. Mass production means that the companies get to survive, but it also means you as a consumer don't have anything different than anyone else. I think it's genius that all of these car companies are recognizing that small, one-off stuff is way more special to people in the luxury market.
Luxury clientele that are as much fanboys as anything else.
All sorts of people, obviously people with money, sports, superstars, car enthusiasts, lottery winners. And the nice thing is we get to see them. They'll come in themselves and watch us building their car. It's nice to know that the car you're building for somebody, they want to come and watch you build it.
Customers aren't the only ones who recognize the difference.
It's more take your time, get it for the right first time, no rushing around sort of thing.
Gets in your blood after a while. It's a great pleasure, great pleasure.
There's not many about. If you're lucky enough to have one, then you're a select few, really.
Owners aren't the only lucky ones.
It took me over 2 years to get in here. I was born in the UK. I'm 23 now, so lucky to be here at an early age as well.
The bespoke build actually starts with disassembly. They remove the front fascia, Take out the standard front and rear seats and unbolt the original center console.
You get a lot of independence, obviously, you got a lot of responsibility. It's mostly one-offs. Anything that happens to the interior, you can't get it very quick again.
The bespoke transformation continues as artisans add custom rear badging, aluminium milled paddle shifters and foot pedals, a new center console that features a champagne refrigerator, and luxury 20-way adjustable heated seats.
When the vehicle's finished here, it goes through an auditing process, so we'll make sure that it's perfect for the customer. It can't be an SVA unless you put it through the process that we have to put it through. And we spend some time tweaking and adjusting, making sure that everything is as good as it possibly can be.
Finally, after 4 factory visits and more than 2 days of assembly, a Range Rover SV Autobiography Dynamic is ready to hit the open road.
The SV Autobiography is really just taking the Range Rover and pushing the car in terms of its luxury credentials. The long wheelbase, it's all about the second row, it's all about comfort, it's all about refinement. It's, you know, it's all about first-class travel, really.
I suppose some people probably see Range Rover as a rugged 4x4 off-road car, but you know, when you look at one of these, you really see that actually, from a luxury point of view, they really are quite special. I wouldn't mind being chauffeured around in one of them, let's say.
The Autobiography tries to take the SUV as far into the luxury realm as it can go, where you have a beautiful interior with the nicest, softest leathers. You've got more wood, you've got special things like a cooler in the back seat, you've got adjustable rear seats, business class seating. The Autobiography pushes how high Land Rover can go into the luxury realm.
Cars like Range Rover exist because people love them, not because they need them. No one needs to be able to drive across the Sahara. They buy these cars because they want them. And what better way to hook them than saying, we'll make anything you want, exactly the way you want it, so it's really yours.